project to drop. This project is me coming out to the top. I'm proud and I'm on and I'm out, never bothered. How am I so honest, but y'all do not want it? And do they really want the old me? Always care about the things that they told me. All of that shit is baloney, and that is why they staying below me. Sitting on a bus while I write a song. I vibe a lot with Mike and I got Leon. I grind a lot cause I really do know where I belong. I fight a lot cause I know what's right or wrong. Besides, some of the haters really lie a lot. Y'all prisoners, y'all gotta know the meaning behind the bars. Rewind it all, and haters, sayonara, go find a job. Yeah, I really do need help. Lately I've been on the grind feeling myself. Yeah, doing it like no one else. Cause there's a lot of people out there really wish you failed, but I really ain't bothered. I grind, I keep it honest with all the beats I body, and I ain't gonna stop shit. Waiting for my project to drop. This project is me coming out to the top. I'm proud and I'm on and I'm out, never bothered. How am I so honest, but y'all do not want it? And do they really want the old me? Always care about the things that they told me. All of that shit is baloney, and that is why they staying below me. Why they really want the old me? They ain't safe, but they keeping it low-key. Just tryna vibe, hanging out with my broskies. Kissing her goodnight and we gon' sleep. That's the vibe, let me live, I got plans. Y'all just bark with no bike, but y'all can't take it anymore, so you talking with my mans. Tryna switch them up while I spent half a rack on my phone cause of toupee. I don't really give a fuck what you say. Never thought I'd be here, but you fools hate. Cutting y'all out like it's Luke's hand. Never cared, I just do what I can. And I really hope that you understand. Shouldn't have to say, but Loop is the man. All you haters coming through, all my fans explain that. Waiting for my project to drop. This project is me coming out to the top. I'm proud and I'm on and I'm out, never bothered. How am I so honest, but y'all do not want it? And do they really want the old me? Always care about the things that they told me. All of that shit is baloney, and that is why they staying below me. Jimmy, please don't annoy me like this. Okay. Welcome everybody back to the Loophole Podcast. I'm your host Loopie. Alongside me are also your hosts E Crystal and Jelani Muna. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, my name is Jelani Muna, and I'm proud. What?
Sorry, keep going.
I am proud to be on the Loophole Podcast, where I am able to discuss about some things that are on my mind, and have Loopie and the Crystal also discuss about things that are on their mind as well.
Yes. E Crystal, how are you doing today?
I'm tired. I'm so tired. I guess it's kind of fitting though, right? Like, because we have a new sponsor.
Damn it, you always want to say things so fast, huh? I was gonna wait to, keep things...
It's the title.
I mean, it is the title, but I was gonna ask how Jelani is before we actually get things going. How are you doing today, Jelani?
I'm pretty great today.
Okay.
Honestly.
I'm glad to know. Today, I have an announcement to make, or we have an announcement to make on the Loophole Podcast, episode 50, by the way, anniversary. We are finally sponsored by Raise Energy, an energy drink company that is based in the U.S. If you want to get yourself some energy drinks, and I don't know, I guess try them out. There's a bunch of different flavors. We just got sponsored, so we don't have access to the products yet. But go on repsports.com, that's rep with 2 P's, and use code Loopie for 15% off of all your orders. I see a lot of potential in this energy drink company, and I think, I think the team sees it too. Just, something that represents us as much as we can represent them. That's cool because, energy drinks, we can actually, consume them. So, stay yo ass energized is the new slogan for the sponsored. Stay yo ass energized and sit yo dumb ass down.
Wake your dumb ass up.
You know what? Wake your dumb ass up. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, so, what is there to discuss about first?
All right. Let's have E Crystal start first because
Oh.
since he wasn't on last week's, I feel like maybe he has something that he could discuss this week.
Okay. I got y'all. Let's talk about my personal life.
Oh, okay. All right. Interesting topic.
I'm having a mental fucking breakdown. Listen,
Okay, what's going on, bro?
everything today has just been bad. It's just been so bad. I can't find okay. So I haven't slept in like 2 days. Let me tell you why. It's not because I've been doing anything slightly productive. It's just because like sometimes when I try to sleep, my mind starts racing and I think about my past and it's just a lot. So today I'm in this like really weird, sleepy, drunk kind of feeling. I don't know. It's so strange. And then I couldn't find my glasses, so I can't see shit. I can't see nothing. I don't know. It's just weird. Bad day.
Yeah, I get it. We all have bad days. I mean, you can't have good without the bad, and you can't have bad without a bit of good. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's days that will happen, all right, and you gotta overcome them, of course. And I know you can overcome them, Chris. You're a strong dude. And
Me?
Tux in chat says you'll get better, man. So yeah, you got the chat's support.
All right, good. I needed that. Needed the support, especially on Twitter. Oh my God, people are coming after me.
What are they coming after you with?
Oh,
With knives, pitchforks, torches, all kinds of stuff, just running towards me.
For what reason?
Because I'm supporting causes like the Free Britney cause. Has anybody been caught up on the Free Britney?
I have been caught up on the
Why
Free
would Twitter
Britney.
go after you for that?
Because let me tell you, Twitter is such a toxic place, full of evil people, right? And they all want to bring out the bad in somebody. I don't know. Too many questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I always thought Twitter would be for Brittany. I never thought they would be against her. Well, I guess in a way there could be people against her, but
I think it's
Well,
just
some
people
people
that
find
don't
that-
understand the situation and they just hate Britney based on her past as well.
Well, some people are saying that, she needs the conservatorship because she has dementia. And, people with dementia don't know they have dementia. They just have dementia.
Yeah, but
Right.
that's more. No, they're stopping her from getting children. What the like?
No.
Uh,
It's pretty good. But I mean, but if you have dementia, then I understand why you shouldn't.
I
But don't
understand.
get me wrong, I don't support the other people. I totally support Britney. Like, I'm 100% free Britney. Even if she does have dementia. Let her do her forgetful running around Britney thing,
Yeah. And she's not bothering anybody, and of course, like if she can't get access to her own finances at 40 years old, then there's something wrong. Like seriously.
yeah,
So
exactly.
I can totally understand that. I mean, it's not about just like being for or against it. It's just fucking common sense. Would any of you on this podcast right now or in the chat actually want to get restricted of their own finances or possibilities of having a child, or restricted to date somebody or whatever at 40 years old? No one wants that. Nobody wants that.
Also, I do see why why conservatorships are good. Like, for older people who they might they're like 60 or something, and they live in like a nursing home, and their grandkids want to spend all their money on, I don't know.
Yeah, of course.
But for somebody that can obviously take care of themselves and they're working every day and teaching people choreograph and shit like that. I don't think she needs it.
No. Yeah. She's done so much in her life, like success-wise with music and hits and things like that, no. Like, she needs to have access, for crying out loud, to her own finances and everything. I think it's fucking common sense, especially if there's no true scientific evidence, like no tests have been run for dementia or any cognitive tests. There's no
I don't know if they have, probably behind the scenes, for them to even claim that. Jaden, will you bring me that damn coffee? Just the whole thing. Bring it here with a spoon.
Are you eating the coffee?
I have to. If I'm gonna last an hour and 30 minutes, I've got to wake up. It's either crack or coffee. Pick one.
I mean, when you're eating when you're eating the coffee, that's the crack coffee, bro. Like Wee Scheme says, man. Hey, shout out to Wee Scheme, bro. That episode was funny, but damn coffee.
I mean, shit. It's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah. Hey, can I just say, since this is our first episode, sponsored by an energy drink company, it would be sort of hypocritical of me to have to drink this during the podcast.
You don't for me to drink coffee, but I could put their label on my cup.
Yeah. Yeah, just raise energy, everybody. No, but look.
Yeah.
I can't even buy Raise Energy because they only ship to the U.S. But I know that Raise Energy is in like other stores just outside of their website.
I can buy it. I'm gonna buy a bunch of them and I'll ship it to you.
Before doing that, I need to check if there is any Raise Energy drinks in France, I guess.
Because there could be.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I think there is, actually. Excuse me. Yeah, I see some.
You look good today.
Who are you saying that to?
John.
What?
I said you look good today.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot.
You look alive. Look like you got sleep.
Yeah.
He envies that. No, I'm joking.
Sleep is a very important damn thing. I don't know why. I don't know why I do this to myself.
Look,
it's like
we're on the same
my
boat.
brain is so self-destructive. It's really weird.
Look, we're on the same boat, bro. Sleep. I barely ever sleep.
Do you get night terrors?
Huh?
Night terrors or like sleep paralysis?
Nah, it's more of like I'm so lazy that I'm too lazy to sleep. Sleep takes effort. That's like.
I thought sleep would take no effort.
I know, right? But if you're tired enough. Here's how it is. So if you're tired and your body wants you to go to sleep, you fall asleep and then let yourself wake up whenever the fuck it tells you to wake up, right? But if you have a consistent schedule and you're still tired and you're still waiting for that schedule to happen, you will not be able to properly sleep because it's going to take effort to sleep. Like me closing my eyes to sleep I don't know why, sometimes it takes effort. I have to let myself fall asleep. And that either happens now or that happens in 5 hours. Also, thank you, Cryptid.
I have these fucking insane night terrors where like they're real and they're vivid and like that's if I go to sleep though. Like if I ever fall asleep, then I'm like in this really weird world, and it's always like reoccurring. Like it's like like you ever pause a movie and then you do your daily life and then you unpause the movie. Like that's type of shit. And then they always like foretell the future, so I'm low-key psychic. Like whatever happens in my dream will come into real life. So if you guys have any questions about, oh thank God, here I'll wake up. Give me 2 seconds.
That's the whole fucking coffee.
Y'all talk while I do that.
Hey, shout out Jaden for replacing Cameron Jarrett's job And
You know, I miss cameraman Jarek so damn much, but you know, it happened.
yeah, and he got to do his things. I mean, I get that. God damn, bro, man, eating and drinking the coffee. This man Chris is a whole different breed.
You got Liz Bab. You ever did the cinnamon challenge?
I did, yeah, yeah.
I remember watching videos of the cinnamon challenge. That's gonna be like a decade old at this point.
Oh, more, man, more. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I've been on YouTube like since I was like, I mean, I've been watching YouTube since I was like 3 or something. There was this one French YouTuber at the time who was a kid at the time, and he was doing fucking cinnamon challenges. There was Coke Mentos challenges, and what else? The flour challenge, baking soda challenge, paintball challenge. All of those, like, those are original content from back then. If you do them now, no one's watching it. So,
Yeah.
supply and demand.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because I think back then, it's because I think now people are trying to find either they're trying to find more dangerous challenges, or they're trying to find more pointless challenges. And challenges that aren't even challenges in the first place.
Yeah. Like calling somebody a 3 a.m. challenge, or
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is not a challenge in my definition. That's not a challenge because you're not putting any effort into anything. You're not even calling someone. You're just lying.
You're talking
That's
to
not a
phone.
challenge.
Yeah.
The challenge is to get people to believe you.
Yeah.
And that's a challenge. That
is a challenge.
Do you guys remember Glozell? Anybody else remember Glozell?
Yeah.
I think.
When she used to do challenges, she would do like the hot pepper challenge and like the cinnamon challenge and you know all these insane, the milk challenge. And now since challenges aren't cool anymore, she kind of just dropped off and nobody watches her, which is really sad. But I miss that bitch.
Challenges nowadays have to be fucking monumental for it to go viral. Okay? So for example, you guys know the YouTuber Calix?
Nope.
Yes.
He's one of KSI's friends who actually blocked me on Twitter. Thank you very much, Cal. He has done a video where he like tracks his journey, like running 5 kilometers every single day in hopes to get faster than KSI's like 5K record, for example. And he would be doing this long challenge that would be taking like a month, right? And he would be trying to run 5 kilometers in hopes to get faster than KSI. Like, that is like a monumental challenge because he put so much time and effort and energy and like tears and shit like to train himself for this said challenge. Now, if you were to do a cinnamon challenge or I don't know, any kind of forfeit with a challenge, it doesn't get as recognized as it was before.
Yeah, true.
You would have to do something crazy, like science experiments or some shit.
I've seen a lot of challenges that have gotten people killed. For example, the Tide Pod challenge, which was one of them. That got a lot of traction. There's another challenge called the Don't Get Caught Lacking challenge, which is basically one of the dumbest things, right? So it's basically a challenge where someone pulls a gun on you, and you have to pull a gun on them to not get caught lacking. I heard there was a news report where a teen got shot because of it.
Oh yeah, he did. He got shot in Walmart. Or not in Walmart, but it was in a parking lot. And they kept on showing this picture of this young, like, really white kid, and like the typical prankster of YouTube, but it wasn't him. It was some black kid that got shot. but they didn't want
Yeah.
to show the picture
Yeah.
of the real kid.
There was another challenge. Okay, mainly the challenges that get you killed are the ones from TikTok. Okay, the ones that come from YouTube. The only thing that came from YouTube that actually gets you killed is the Tide Pod challenge. That is when YouTube saw its final day for challenges. Then everything went to TikTok and everybody fucking died. Here's a good challenge. Try not to get COVID. Lick the fucking toilet seat of an airplane. Go do that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that thing. But I think what it is though is that a lot of people are daredevils, and they
Yes.
would do anything to try and get what they can. You know, they would do stuff just for social media, and I feel like they're just going at it the wrong way.
Definitely.
Because I mean, it's the type of things that will get you famous overnight. Because it's one of those things that no one else wants to do, right? Like if you can't do something that everyone can do something that no one would want to do. So I can see why they do it. However, I think it gets to a point where it's not even worth it.
Yeah.
I watched those phase people. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course, FaZe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you see the crypto coin that they were trying to make? That crypto coin.
Yeah, there was a crypto
called
scam
Phase
going
for
around.
Children.
Yeah. There was a few people that got kicked and suspended for that.
Yeah, I think FaZe Jarvis was one of them.
Yeah, he was suspended. And
Do you really think Blanks? Do you really think what's his face didn't really know about all that, or do you think he knew and he just kicked him out to
what do you mean?
scratch the record that he had something to do with it too?
Maybe it could have been used as a cover or something like that, because all the bigger people were the ones that got removed and suspended. So, I mean, you think that FaZe Clan has something to do with the crypto scam? Is that what you're talking about?
No. Isn't there like the leader? What's his name? He's one of like he's like one of the top people, and he did like this scripted.
Banks.
Yeah, Blanks.
Banks.
No, his name's Blanks because nothing goes on up at the top of his head. So I think it's Blanks.
Hey, good one.
Yeah.
Crypto.
Anyway, yeah, I think he had something to do with it.
Yeah, there was. Let me see. I have the FaZe Clan statement that we can read.
Let's see here.
Yeah. All right. It's somewhere.
I'm sorry for scamming you guys again.
It was done a while ago, right? Like last week.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we've made the decision to completely remove K from FaZe Clan. So FaZe K is no more, and 3 members have been suspended, namely Jarvis, Nikon, and Tico, until further notice. FaZe Clan had absolutely no involvement with our members' activity in the cryptocurrency space, and we strongly condemn their recent behavior. The trust and respect of our fans has been and it will always be our number one priority. So I think it was a good statement following the whole crypto thing going on. Now, I'm not entirely familiar with what was bad about the crypto thing because I don't follow K and the rest. So does anybody know exactly like what happened specifically?
Yeah, so what happened was they made this Save the Children coin, okay? So they made this crypto coin, Save the Children, and they were like, 2% of it, 1% of it 10% is gonna of the crypto that we make is gonna go to saving the children, saving the kids. Everybody was like, "Oh hell yeah, whatever." And then they made this video, and they were like, "Yeah, you know," and everybody was like, "Well, it's probably a scam." But then they showed the statement thing that said it can't be a scam because you have to you can only sell your stocks within 24 hours, right? So so I can only sell this much in 24 hours, and so I can't just sell out, take everything, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's how they were proving that it wasn't a scam.
Oh.
And then the day before it launched, they went ahead and changed it to 1 minute instead of 24 hours, so that they could all just sell out really quick as soon as everybody put their money in and just immediately take their money, drop, and then, you know, drop it all the way down so that everybody's money was worth like 2 cents. And then,
And you're saying they openly admitted they owned that?
well, the dude that was controlling the website and the dude that made the crypto pretty much said, "Well, they told me to do that. You know, it's not my fault. They told me to do it because that's obviously what they wanted to do. The whole time they were just trying to scam." And I was like, "Why would you even?" I don't know. People are so crazy.
I mean, because if 4 people were involved, I mean, 4 FaZe members were involved, namely 3 were suspended, K being the one being removed. That means that he must have had
The only reason that, oh, sorry.
like, that means he must have had a super high position in this whole crypto scam, because what you're telling me right here is fucking illegal as a fuck.
Yeah, it's illegal as hell. Yeah, and the only reason that K was all the way removed or whatever they said was because his username, you could go and see like what he was selling and what he was buying, and the coins that he would promote, the companies that were making him promote it, they would come into his account. And then then he'd promote it or whatever, you know, because he's getting paid. And then like 2 seconds later, he'd go ahead and sell them. And he did the same thing with that one. So he immediately sold out, and he had that all public. So then they were like, "Oh well, he's dumb. Kick him out."
That is just fuck. And no, you know what's so low about it is save the children, bro. Really?
Yeah, they were trying to pull on people's heartstrings.
Really?
What's your crypto name anyway? Save the children crypto. Like, I'm never gonna invest in some shit like that.
I mean, there's got to be like, you know, I don't know, fucking charities and not crypto. What the fuck is investing into a token? A token that is a blockchain, literally pieces of data. What is that going to do to help save the children? Nothing. Even if it was a
and then that doesn't even sound good. You go on, you're like, "Oh, I became a billionaire from Save the Children crypto." You're like, "What?"
It's more like you took from the children. Fucking hell. I mean, like.
See, I mean, there's always going to be a person. There's always going to be a rich person that's dumber than you. So
Yeah.
I think that's what they were trying to do. They're trying to take advantage of any rich person that would want to buy into this because of the moral standards that they have.
Yeah.
Even though, like, because some people don't think twice. Some people don't think things through and think like, "Oh, this is a bad idea." Some people just go ahead with it because they have a lot of money and they think that this would go to an actual good cause. But it kind of shows you that people will go to any limits to do anything.
Of course. Yeah. And
You make some money.
yeah, but cryptocurrency, all right, is not the way to save children or to raise awareness about something. Cryptocurrency is about investing and, you know, believing in a project, and also for the future of the economy, all right, because of inflated currencies and shit like that. So with doing charity stuff with cryptocurrency is the most non-credible thing that you could ever do in crypto. I mean, that is the worst kind of scam coin that you could ever do, because imagine I say, "Oh, I invested into mental health awareness crypto," or something like that, right? So a charity that we've raised money for, right?
Mhm.
Imagine I say, oh, I just made $1 million off of mental health awareness crypto. What the fuck did you do? Like, what? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't
You
make
know,
sense. So really, the best way to help raise awareness for a situation is either talking about it or donating to charity. All right, crypto and charity are not the same thing and should not be connected with each other.
and that is why I've decided I'm gonna go ahead and make a crypto coin. It's gonna be called Free Britney Crypto, and all of the proceeds are gonna go straight to me doing research on saving Britney. I'm sorry, I'm kidding.
Totally not anything else. No scam, no lie.
Yeah.
Spons-
No scams. No scams.
Well, that's all I do. That's all I do. I just sit in the living room and figure out how to free Britney all day. That's all I do. I have a big chalkboard here. It looks like a detective workroom. Just pictures and screens and names.
Just look for Brittany.
Death to all of them.
At this point, you have to look for her. That's
Right.
And that's kind of the sad life, bro. Like, what if she doesn't even go out her fucking house? Does she even have a house?
Yeah, she has well, barely, because her house is now her father's. Everything she owns is her dad's. And her sister, by the way. Her sister is acting innocent. The one that was on Zoe 101. Y'all remember that shit? No?
No.
Yeah. I think her name is Jamie Lynn Spears or something like that.
Yeah. She's trying to act innocent, but she's also on the conservatorship. And, once Brittany spoke out, everybody was, giving her a little bit of hate, and she just can't handle this shit. Oh.
I don't understand it, honestly. This whole Britney Spears situation is mind-boggling, honestly, when you think about it, because really, that's, imagine getting controlled like that by the person who, by one of the people who fucking birthed you. Like, you worked hard for your success only for it to be restricted and taken away by your blood, man.
He's literally a supervillain. He's like Lex Luthor or something.
Literally. I mean, yeah, I think that's possibly the best description you could ever come up with. Fuck, man. But we'll see, man. The judges keep denying, Britney Spears for some kind of parole or whatever, some kind of control in this situation. But at this point, she's anything that is done is completely out of her control at this point.
And isn't that weird? Why would a judge do that unless there is something actually wrong with her, or they're getting paid off?
The thing is, though, I might be wrong, though. Did Britney Spears have a drug face, or I'm thinking about something else?
Yeah, I think she did have a drug face, but that still doesn't, what's his name? Michael Jackson had a drug phase, and, Amanda Bynes, and
yeah. But
all those people. A lot of Disney.
Yeah.
Hard.
That was 5, 6, maybe 8 years ago, right? She went to rehab, right, and got clean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck is going on?
Exactly.
Don't know.
She's clean.
And then now.
And there must have been tests. There must have been tests after rehab and everything, about first of all, drugs don't give you dementia, right? And I'm pretty sure if you have dementia, I don't know, I find it hella weird because she's had many years of sobriety, yet she's controlled for some kind of reason. This whole conservatorship, sorry. I find it hard to believe that something is actually wrong with her, in terms of either dementia or any kind of sickness or whatever. I find that hard to believe if she's, I don't know how many years, but clean. It's not it's not a reason to control her finances and her children and who she gets with and shit like that. Like, mind-boggling.
Absolutely insane. I feel bad for her, and I hope she is doing okay.
Yeah, definitely.
But Mike goes on. Can't fucking spend my life thinking about Britney Spears, sadly.
I mean, obviously you got to speak out on that situation if it deserves to be spoken out about, like, because that also ties to mental health. I can't imagine how she must be feeling right now, just knowing all of this is happening and knowing that many people are, like, worried for her health. So yeah, it's scary, this whole situation.
I wonder what she would do with all her money if she had it. Anyway, what's another topic?
All right. We could talk about the paparazzi.
Okay. Wait, the YouTube ones, the TMZ ones, or like the crazy ones that do magazines?
Well, let's talk about all of them.
Yeah.
Let's talk about all of them.
What up, Doc?
And let's hear it.
Yeah, because like in my opinion, I feel like the paparazzi, I feel like they should not get into the personal lives of celebrities, because celebrities are people just like us. They just have more of a following. They just have more people knowing about them than either of us. But there's still people at the end of the day, and I feel like paparazzi should not like break into their houses, because I saw like a video of like Kanye West. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and there was like a cameraman trying to record him. It's like on YouTube and stuff. It's been a meme, it was a meme like a while ago. But I think one thing is with the paparazzis, I feel like sometimes they go way too far. In regards of trying to capture celebrity life.
I think the job of paparazzi, alright, like I understand being a journalist if the person is walking like, on the street and like they're open for that, right? I can understand that, but I do not fuck with the job of paparazzi in a sense where when a celebrity goes outside of their house, photos are being taken for magazines, which I think is complete bullshit, okay? In some cases. You see some people having like the worst point of their lives, and you have paparazzis taking pictures and being like, oh my god, what is going on? Like, taking advantage of the situation, exploiting for ratings. I think the job of paparazzi in public, or even in private, like, the situation with Kanye, or the situation with Justin Bieber, I think, or was that a fan moment? I'm not too sure. I don't think that job.
I think it was Justin Bieber. Yeah, I think it was, because I saw like a video of him
having to explain himself. Yeah, the job of paparazzi in that sense should not happen. I can understand journalism in the sense where there's questions like, oh, are you dating this person, or some shit like, I don't fucking know, like, what is going on with the situation between blah 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 blah, or what do you think about blah blah blah. Like, I can understand that, but not when they're having their own time. Like, when they're on, in celebrity mode, they have to be in public and, on duty. I can understand that, but when they're off duty, spending time on their own or with family, like, stop it.
Even then, I do feel like paparazzi should not get into the dating lives of celebrities, because that is something that is very personal. That can be very personal and it can cause a lot of drama, because that's what a lot of them like to do, is they like to stir up drama between people and dating lives, relationship lives. For example, Tom Holland and Zendaya. That gets a lot of people talking and stuff. And I know the paparazzi I know the media loves to take advantage of that, because I see a lot of it on social media. and it's so crazy. Why get into someone's personal life?
Of
If
course.
they're dating, then they're dating. It's not something that should affect you.
Or no, something even, something even better. What if they're not dating? What if this is part of a movie? All right, like now I would understand if journalists went that way, but the three places I've seen, all right, I've seen the Savage Post, I've seen TMZ, and then I've seen something else. They're all confirming the relationship from a video from far away that is showing them in the car kissing, right? What if they're not even dating and this is literally some movie stuff or some fucking promotional shit? I don't know.
It happens a lot. Did you know that back in the day, for a picture of Britney Spears, for a picture of Britney Spears back in the day, was you could make up to $5 million for one good picture.
Damn, what the fuck?
So that's why I think it's not it's more of like we used to have this really weird culture where it was cool to make fun of people, right? And like people like to see everyone at their lowest moment. So whenever you would go out and take a picture of a celebrity, your goal wasn't just to get a picture of them waving, because that's not worth anything. Your goal was to go out there and make the motherfuckers mad, and then get like a bunch of shots of them with mean faces throwing shit at you or trying to run you over. And then there's the headline, Justin Bieber jumps out the car and throws a watermelon at an old woman. And then, so that shit sells. And the next thing you know, every magazine that sells or picture that goes out that you took a picture of, you get commission. You're making money.
Yeah.
And so,
see, but this
it was like it's a whole terrible culture. There was this one TV talk show guy, and that's all he did. I can't remember his name, but he would bring you on, and then he would just sit there and ask you the most, really fucked up questions, and then he would embarrass you in front of the audience, make the audience laugh at you. Then he'd say, "All right, promote your movie and leave." I can't remember his name, but yeah, we used to live in a really weird time. Nowadays, the like YouTubers and stuff, they call the paparazzi up and they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna be at blah blah blahs," and then they'll call them up and they'll show up.
Yeah.
At blah blah blah.
Yeah. See, I mean, that I can understand because it's promotion. I mean, it's not free. I imagine that it's not free. I mean, you do pay these journalists off. I mean, these journalists, you even wonder who the fuck they're talking to most of the time. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Why is there a press run with him? Or something like that. Like, all of a sudden, Benzino's daughter is popping off right now with her amazing music career. Like, things like that.
Yeah.
So I can understand the idea of promoting yourself with paparazzi or being open to paparazzi, just talking about, what's going on. Like, there are some very friendly paparazzi, and they're only friendly to YouTubers because YouTubers just don't give a fuck, or they call them. But other than that, man, I hate when people just invade other people's privacy, like Crip says in chat. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's horrible. Really, it's a really bad culture. But I'll be honest with you, for $5 million, I would have had a picture of Britney if I had a nice camera.
Yeah, of course.
At least three pictures of her, and you can hear me in the background screaming, "Britney, Britney, look at me! Hey, Britney, you look bad. You look real bad today, Britney." I'm sorry. And then I'd be sitting over here paying you $5 million.
But I can understand, they do it because it pays the bills.
Yeah.
Everyone has to make money somehow. But there are certain things that you should not do to make money.
Yeah.
And this is one of them.
Definitely.
Like those scam callers that call me every 3 seconds. They're like, "Hello, you have a virus on your computer." And I'm like, "How do you know that? How do you know I have a virus on my computer calling me from my phone?"
Yeah, that thing. I think we could discuss about that as well because I was with a friend 2 days ago, and they got like a scam call.
Oh.
Uh, and like it was just the thing about it is that I watched a lot of YouTube videos back in the day. I don't really watch that many pranks, like those scam call pranks anymore, though. They're like the funniest things. I think one of them, I forgot who his name was, but it was like was what?
I have two in my mind. Two people in my mind. Is it Onage Pranks or Jim
Yeah,
Brown?
that one.
Okay. Yeah, Onage Pranks
Yeah.
is a fucking legend. I've been
Yeah.
rocking with him for 6 years. The dude is a genius.
Yeah. And I like the animations of his videos. Like
Yeah.
I remember, yeah.
And he has the different, like the Asian guy and the black guy.
Yeah, he has all. Like, he's a very talented guy. He's able to do every single voice there is. And I think, like, see, the problem is, right, it's a way that they make their own money. But I do think that they shouldn't really affect other people like that. Because I know that the main targets of these tech scammers are elderly people that don't know the technology, that don't know like how to use a computer or how to use any sort of technology that's out there. So when something goes wrong, even though that can be easily fixable, they go to these scam calls and think that they can fix them, but really they're just taking money out of their accounts. And I feel like, like the best thing you can do with these tech scammers is just waste their time, because every minute that's wasted for them is a minute that they're not calling some elderly person that could be taken advantage of.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I like talking to him. I'll sit and have a full conversation with him and ask him about the day and all that jazz. And then they end up getting really angry with me and calling me a beach. And then I'm like, why you say that to me?
I had a few
Then
times
they-
crap to my mother. Going like, your mom. What about my mom? Man.
Yeah,
wonder
but you have to
why-
learn the language that they normally speak. Like if it's, I forgot what language, but it's like some insults they say in a different language, like
I mean, look, all these scam calls, all right, especially from my experience, they're all based in New Delhi, India, and you're probably
Yes,
you're,
exactly. Is that racist?
no.
I mean,
It's not racist if they're letting it happen, okay?
Okay.
How many people get arrested in India because of this shit? Like,
Literally.
yeah, India's pretty big as well. Like, there's 1 billion fucking people in India. How many of those are doing these tech support scams?
yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
Wait, no,
okay.
that was.
But,
Now that was racist.
Now that's racist. That can be seen as racist. But I think
Oh.
I think it's just because there's not that much. Like a lot of them are very poor. Like it's a third world country. It's a developing.
What are they getting from?
So I think that's the more popular jobs that they have to offer in India, because unfortunately there's not really that many job opportunities in India like there is in America or France or any other first world country.
Of course. I mean, there also
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
this little contrast where the rich people in India refuse to spare with the city. And any like huge mayor that is like rich or something like that, any important person in India will not spare their money with their people, their citizens, which kind of sucks, honestly. I mean, it is kind of what some people do. I can understand also the idea that, they worked hard for their money and, things might have been difficult for them to the point where no one was giving them that hand, so why give other people that hand? But I mean, you have people who are fucking losing their houses, or I don't know, can't even pay, because in some of these cities, like these people pay like $200 a month per rent, for something so little, and sometimes underground as well. Like at this point, you gotta fucking as someone important in India or someone important in that city, you gotta help out. But same time with these like Indian scammers though, these Indian scammers are trained to lose complete empathy of said people. They're literally trained by these people to lose complete empathy, and that old person could be like, "Oh, my husband passed away, and things are difficult right now, and this computer means a lot to me," or some situation that, along the lines of that, which possibly might happen. These guys are trained to not give a fuck.
They think we're just rich, fat, and greedy Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying to squeeze money from them.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Welcome back, Cryptid.
That is so weird to think like the different stereotypes for different places. Like America, like we're like the fat, rich, greedy, like I don't know. Then you got the French stereotype, and y'all are like the smoking cigarettes, like baguette. What do you call it? Baguette, and like snails, and that weird tower thingy.
That weird tower thingy.
Weird tower thing. And I think there's another stereotype of the French that they give up.
Y'all give up? Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, it's like a stereotype.
Why? Because France collaborated with Germany in World War II?
Oh, no.
Yeah. I mean...
Y'all got a big L for that one.
I mean, look. World War... why is everybody saying the World War One they gave up? Didn't they fucking win? Hold on. I'm pretty sure they won World War One. I'm not tripping.
France? I didn't know y'all even had a war. I don't know how shit works. I thought America was the only motherfuckers that go out and start trying to kill people for no reason.
Who won the World War One?
Just like, you know what? We want the oil. We'll be right there.
Actually, as I learned, with both world wars, America was pretty neutral with both world wars at the start, and then like something happened, like for World War II it was Pearl Harbor. For World War One, I think it was them getting their ships, like civilian ships, getting bombed, like getting attacked.
Okay, I just took a quick search.
Weird.
Okay. Took a quick search. So, half of the French army refused to combat Germany because they were just demoralized and just, they were close to giving up. That is true. The other half was fucking fighting with the Allies, beating the shit out of fucking Germany. And that's like, so France won the World War, but at the same time was about to give up because they were so weak. So, thanks to the Allies, France won the war. So
just put the snails on the front line.
Thanks to the U.S. Right?
Oh yeah.
I don't know how shit works. I know that when we fought wars, like I don't know if it was the first war or the second, or maybe both of them. Hell, I don't know. Listen, don't quote me on this. But they used to take black people, and they put the black people in the front. They say, all right, y'all get up there. We would have to shoot in the front, and like we're getting shot at and killed by the white people in the back. It's like, don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's 100% true, but it feels right.
Well, I do know that like black people were starting to get more involved in wars and stuff because of it was getting more integrated in the war effort. I mean, that could have happened. It could have happened, but I'm not sure if it did. But I can't really, because I remember there being something, but I can't remember.
I don't know if it's 100% true because my grandpa, we call him Papa, but he passed away. But he fought. I think he fought in World War II, but he's dead as hell now. And he was alive. So if he was in the front lines, I'm sure he'd been all the way shot up.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
They were really cruel to black people back in the day. I don't know why I'm talking about this. They were really, really, really cruel. Like, I was reading up on this girl. Her name was like Doreen Lalaurie or something, and she lived in like New Orleans. And she used to string up black people, and she'd make a haunted house out of their dead bodies, and like have people. You know that game where you stick your hand inside of a box and you like guess what the inside of it is. Like if it's grapes, it feels like eyeballs. You're like, oh, if it's spaghetti and it feels like guts.
Oh, you talk about what's in the box?
Yeah, like well, anyway, that game originated from New Orleans with Lalaurie. She would put black people's actual guts and eyeballs and stuff inside of boxes, and on Halloween they'd go around and feel and see. Anyway.
Oh god, fucking damn! That took a turn for the worse.
Yeah, but I mean,
don't know
in history though, there's a lot of morbid things has happened in history.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. And if
It never stopped.
it still happens to this day, I bet you there are other places in the world where that exact thing is happening today.
Right now.
Oh yeah, like in Jamaica. I saw a video today, not today, but it was a while ago, where they took this black kid that lived in Jamaica. They put a tire around him because he was stealing, and they lit the tire on fire and like poured gasoline all over him. So like he was burning, and after he went out, the tire kept burning because it's made of rubber, and it burnt him alive in the street for stealing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I saw a video where they would shoot the person's hand instead for stealing.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot worse shit for like stealing, but that's mostly in like other countries that I'm just not gonna mention, or else this stream is gonna get taken down. But y'all know what I'm talking about. I've seen worse. It's terrible.
Yeah, I've seen beheadings.
Yeah, I'm getting the pictures in my head where better not get that, talk about that. But
Yeah.
I was
You know what I've seen that was worse than beheadings? I've seen 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Listen,
look.
I remember when the video first came out. This girl took a dump in this damn cup with this other girl.
We know what
and
it looks like.
Another girl.
I still think the video is kind of fake. I feel like it's kind of.
No, it's real. It's real.
They really shit on each other, my guy. They fucking reach in there.
They were eating it.
You know what's worse?
And then there's another video out there. It's called One Man, One Jar.
Yeah, I saw that.
Have y'all seen it?
One Man, One Painting as well. I've seen them all. Guess what? You know what's worse than seeing 2 Girls, 1 Cup? Seeing 2 Girls, 1 Cup at 9 years old.
I don't remember. I think I was like 10.
Have you ever seen one Man, One Screwdriver?
Oh Christ Almighty!
Yeah, I've seen that. My God.
I think it's the same guy that's in One Man, One Jar. I think it's the same person.
One man. One man, one death wish.
Damn it.
Yeah, because like I saw the 2 videos and they looked similar. I feel like it's the same person in those 2 videos.
Christ.
Oh my God. I've seen a video. I don't know if I should even say this. We're live. So I've seen a video where this dude took a butter knife and he cut off his snake, his pecker with it.
Yeah.
Cut it off.
For fuck's sake. Okay. All right.
And it sounded like sand
Why
grinding.
did you listen to the sound?
I'm sorry.
Why did
Why does he look?
Oh man. Why are you telling her to Google it, Doc? Stop. Why are you asking her to go? Crypt. For your own sake, please do not, for the love of all that's holy, do not search for any. Okay, the quantity of one person and the quantity of one object. Do not search for any of that shit.
No, don't do it.
Okay, then search up Lemon Party then. Or Tub Girl.
I'll do it for you.
What's Lemon Party?
I don't know what that is.
What's Lemon Party?
You know, something that's not weird and sexual. Look up trichophobia. Is it called trichophobia?
Oh, are you talking about like the fear of holes?
Yes, I have a fear of holes.
That's crazy, bro. You got two of them
It's
right
to
here.
the point where if I stare at my arm for too long and I see those little hair bumps or whatever, I start getting freaked out.
Are you talking about hair follicles? Like,
Jimmy.
No, it's a fear of holes, like a bunch of holes in your hand, or no, I can't explain it. I just have a fear of group of holes.
but I think why that's a fear is I think it's what caused those holes to exist.
Exactly. Like if I wake up one morning, I just have holes on my arm. I'm like, wait a minute, where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah.
And then a worm crawls out of it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Lemon Party is a Canadian political party. That's why Canadians are weird.
Yeah.
A Canadian political party.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
I know there's a different definition, Jelani. I know there's a definition. You know, the three.
you gotta also look up Sausage Party.
Good movie by Seth
Oh,
Rogen.
I've seen that movie.
Yeah, that movie. Though the most infamous scene about it, I mean, we all know what that scene is.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, the ending probably. That was it. But I remember the scene that messed me up when I was watching that movie was when she first started, when they realized that they weren't actually in the great beyond heaven, and she just started cutting them all up. It's like the little baby carrots she threw them in their mouth and started chomping on them. And I was like, oh my god, this is horrible. But
Yeah.
That's tough. I thought it was two girls sharing. Oh my god, Crypt, you're way too wholesome to even be thinking about that video. Stop it.
who?
See, look. Eventually in life, you're going to experience these type of videos.
I'm not
even
going
if
to
you don't-
experience shitting on somebody or vomiting inside of somebody. Stop it, Jelani. Stop.
Oh, what?
But see,
What the fuck, Jelani?
see, the internet
Going
is something
insane.
that it's the type of things that you wouldn't see on TV.
Oh, thank God. What the fuck?
See, and this is why the
Yes.
internet is killing off TV.
Oh, but how fucking groundbreaking.
Yes.
Jelani Muna, everybody.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. My god.
Sometimes you get desensitized to some
Oh.
of these things. You just think, like, it's just another video.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking that, because I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, right? And that game, to me, it's so good. It's such a good game.
It is.
And I got to the point where I was just bored, so I was riding down the street, on my horse, and then I was like, oh shit, there's an old woman sitting on the patio. And I was like, oh, I know what to do. So I just fucking threw my rope at her, and then I pulled her over, and I hog-tied her, and I threw her on the back of this horse. And she started screaming and shit, and I didn't care. I just jumped on my horse, and I started riding to the swamp, and I picked her up and threw her at an alligator, and the alligator chomped her fucking head off. And I was like, now there's gotta be something wrong with me if I'm doing this in video games. Or no, or is that just normal? Everybody does that.
Oh,
Or it wouldn't be an option to do.
I mean, if you really think about it, if you play Call of Duty or any first-person shooter games, you're comparing your KD, your kill death rate.
Oh yeah, all you do is run around and shoot people in the face all
Yes,
day.
you try to get that headshot.
And GTA 5, most of all, you're robbing stores, you're fucking running random pedestrians over, you're killing cats and shit. I don't know. Like, GTA 5 is just as worse. Just as bad, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, Katie.
And that's why I think that's one of the reasons why there's less violence in the world today. It's because, back in the day, they didn't have no video games where you could just run rampage. Instead they had real life where you could run rampage. And then, so maybe when people feel like, because when I get angry, I turn on like Fallout 4, or like I'll turn on Red Dead Redemption, and I'll go ham on them NPCs for no reason. And maybe that's what they did like back in the day, but they did it on real people.
Yeah, because back in the day, human rights was a very, very complicated issue.
Yep.
And technically it still is. Back then, you were able to own people as property. You were able to lynch people. You were able to do all that, and people didn't think nothing of it. And still in other countries, you are able to. Like some of these third world countries that exist in the world, you're able to actually do some of the things that is illegal in first world countries. So if you ever want to experience that, I mean, just move.
They need to get Rockstar Games down there in the third world countries. That'll help them a lot. And I think Britney Spears' dad needs to start playing Red Dead Redemption. Maybe he'll let her go. Maybe he'll find that power he's really looking for.
Maybe he'll calm down. But it's kind of sad to think that maybe this will just all end when her father just passes away.
Oh
no, because then her conservatorship gets passed down to the next family member, who's her sister, and then she'd be the main holder. It'll never stop until Britney dies.
That's just fucked, honestly. This is like legal.
Yeah, it really is, man. It really is.
Legal S word.
And then
I can't say it because sponsorship. That's the better.
Yeah.
That's the better S.
Wendy Williams, she said it live on her show. She said, you can look it up real quick. It's like 3 seconds. She went like this. She was like, "Death to all of them." And I was like, what the hell? And then all the audience members were like, because she literally just said, "I hope they all die."
I saw
she
that
was
video. I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah, she said death to all of them.
Oh, I think it was just the unexpected manner of it that shocked people.
Yeah.
Because she never thought.
She shocked herself, bro. She shocked herself. She said it. She was like, "Death to all of them." She looked around like, who said that? But she said it.
Cut to commercials.
It's commercial time.
Well, we've been going for an hour without even doing trivia, so honestly, I think this episode was a huge success. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
I
do wish Lyrics was here.
I wish so too, man. He's really cool, but hey, we made videos with
Lyrics here, y'all. Look. Hi, everybody. Saying Lyric.
Why does Lyrics have a country accent?
And why
I
is
don't
Lyrics
know
in
why.
it?
He just got back from Red Dead Redemption. Ew. Y'all, I need sleep. It's bad.
Oh, we've been going for an hour and 9 minutes. What do you guys think? Should we end this off?
I don't know. Was it a good episode? Do you feel nice with that one?
I think it was one of the better ones we have done, truthfully. I mean, it was fun, and I think just Jelani being in the show. First of all, Chris, what do you think about how Jelani did as a host? Because you weren't there last week to see, the conversations we had. But now that you're there, you're here with us. What do you think about what Jelani did today?
I think that Jelani is a great, what is that called whenever you're a part? A great new, what is that called whenever you're, so we got this and then you add on to it?
You're an
addition.
An addition.
A great addition to the podcast, and it's fun. I always like talking to you, Jelani.
Yeah.
It's fun. So I think it's it's like, you ever seen that? Like they sprinkle that little bit of sauce
Yeah.
on the food, like that's what it needed. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Also, before we end it though, we should talk about wake your bitch ass up.
Wake your bitch ass up
Get your
and
ass
get
up.
yourself some fucking raise energy
Yeah.
at repsports.com. You can see it on the sponsor tab of the Loophole Podcast. And if you think it's too expensive for your dumbass, you got a code from us, the Loophole Podcast. And that code is Loopie for 15% off of all your orders. Fuck Pepsi, even though I drank it throughout the entire episode. Get yourself some Raise Energy, because you bet your ass we're going to be drinking some Raise Energy on the Loophole Podcast. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'll let you guys say your goodbyes for this episode.
All right. It was nice to be on here again on the Loophole Podcast. Would like to be here on every single episode going forwards. And I think that this whole podcast has been a pretty great one. I think that this is one of these podcasts that will make it out in the world, have people watch it globally, have people want to clip it, have people want to just watch all the episodes and everything. And I feel like it can make it in the world.
Yes, and
All right.
you know,
You know, a lot of
that's gonna come from all of us, all right? Like, especially lyrics that's gonna come from all of us. We gotta put in the hard work, as the team to make it happen, bro. But last night, all right? Last night I had a dream, and I'm for real with this, all right? Last night I legit had a dream, because today's podcast day, that we were all in the same fucking studio recording a podcast episode, bro. Legit. The fucking acoustic foam. The acoustic foam was green. It had the same logo as the overlay that we're, seeing right now. It was amazing. We need to make this happen, all right? Like,
Yeah, we do. We got to.
Like,
Maybe in the next few years.
definitely. Yeah, because we were all older. Bro, Jelani, you had a whole fucking beard. Bro, I swear.
I mean, I am growing one, but I don't know if it's going out well. It might be a bit too patchy.
I swear you had
a
whole face covered, man.
I'm glad you had a dream, right? Because I ain't had a dream in 2 days.
Oh shit.
Well, you can have a dream tonight.
Tonight, we believe in you.
No, I'm probably gonna stay awake again.
Yeah, you don't have to stay awake. Just think about yourself sleeping, and then eventually you're gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
No, bro, it don't work. I swear, my brain is so weird. But I'll crash sooner or later.
Yeah, you will have to, because the body will always want you to sleep. If you go way too long, you're just going to get very drowsy, and then you're gonna fall asleep because it's something that the body wants you to do.
Yeah.
You can't fight it off. There's gonna be a point where you're just gonna doze off, and you're not even going to realize that you did.
Yeah. So I guess that's why it takes effort for me to sleep, since I have times where I am about to doze off, but I'm fighting it by just doing things on my phone, or working on music, or being here with you guys, which I absolutely love doing. I mean, we've done it for 50 fucking weeks. That's the best thing ever for me. But I guess that's why it takes effort for me to sleep, because I try to fight me dozing off with work.
See, what you gotta do is you shouldn't fight it off, because it's going to because it gets to a point where it's going to mess you up a lot. It's gonna mess you up huge.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Jess? Thank you for the congrats. Appreciate it. Y'all seem like so much fun. I mean, the whole podcast is fam, bro. The whole podcast is family to me. Like, this we're gonna make it to that point, to what my dream was last night, and I hope we can, because hell fucking yes, bros.
Are we gonna be in France? Because I can't do it. I'm not going to France. Okay, that third world.
Look, Chris. Regardless, I'm not fucking staying in France.
Gravity shit trying to bite my leg.
My G. Regardless, I'm not staying in France. I'm probably going to Switzerland or some other country.
People get beat by baguettes. People are gonna hit me with baguettes. I'm not doing it. I'm not. Someone's gonna push me off the top of that building thing. That tower. I'm sorry. I have an issue. Oh no! I offended him.
Yeah. Wait. I wonder what he's gonna get.
He's probably gonna go south of Brazil.
Yeah. If he gets an actual baguette, that is what's gonna make it this episode. That's what's gonna make it great this episode. If he pulls off just a long piece of bread, that's what's gonna do it for all of us.
Oh my god. Or like one of those, those painter hats and a cigarette. Does he have? Oh, okay. Well, what did you do?
My dad was telling me he needed to sleep, but I'm gonna end this podcast right here. I want to thank you all so much for supporting us all the way throughout these 50 episodes. To be truthful, we have recorded like 52 episodes, but two of these episodes, haven't made it for different reasons. But this is still the 50th episode in our hearts. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Wait, before we go.
What?
Before we go, I just want to say, I thought you were going to get a baguette. Okay.
For fun.
Done. I really,
You gotta get one. You just
fool,
gotta
bro.
get one.
You a fool, bro. I'm gonna get a baguette next episode. You bet. Next episode we might have a guest, and depending on who this person is, it might be big. But we'll talk about it like after right after the podcast, because I don't know if Chris is gonna like it. But if we get him on the podcast, it'll be big for me.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Bless up and stay hype, and I will see you guys in another podcast. Be kind, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, be kind. I told you 2 days no sleep. Be kind.
Be kind. Bless up and stay hype, everybody. Fuck Lady Gaga and penis.
Right. Yeah, and always stay at the top.
Always stay at the top.